Everyone's talking about battery storage and how great it is, or will be, for solar power and renewables. But what does it all mean? And how does it work? And most importantly, when does it make sense to install solar batteries at your home or business, and when doesn't it? So, in this video, we're going to cover 1. How solar storage works. 2. Are solar batteries right for you? A quick guide. 3. What's available? And 4. How much it costs and how much would you expect to save? So, how does solar storage work? As we all know, solar power only generates energy during daylight hours, and mostly in the middle of the day for that matter. However, especially for households, most of the energy usage is in the evening or in the early morning. Therefore, the solar power generation is often happening at the time when you need it the least. So what happens without a battery is that the excess solar power is sent out to the grid and you receive a small payment for that, called a feed-in tariff. The problem here is that the amount you receive for the solar power you export is usually only a small fraction of the amount you pay to basically buy the same energy back that night. So, a solar storage battery simply collects some or all of that excess energy in the middle of the day and keeps it so you can use it at night time. Just a quick point. The way you get the most benefit from a solar battery is to do this every day, charge and discharge, as the weather permits. It's not designed to store power during the week to use, for example, on the weekend. The other benefit of a solar battery is that it also can provide backup power in the event of a power blackout, which are becoming more and more common these days. So, are solar batteries right for you? We generally find that people that are looking for solar batteries are usually one of the following. First one is solar owners that are sending a lot of power to the grid and want to increase their savings. The second one is solar owners who want to further reduce their power bills and will need more solar so they can get a battery. The third one is people who don't have solar yet at all, or people who want to reduce their reliance on the energy companies, and isn't that all of us? If you already have solar, the first thing to look at is how much solar power you are exporting to the grid on average on a daily basis. If you have one of our smart solar systems, you can easily see this in the online monitoring system. If you don't, then a quick look at your bill will show the total solar power exported, then divide that by the number of days the bill covers. If you're exporting more than, say, around 8 kilowatt hours a day, then a solar battery storage could make sense for you. If it's less than that, then either a battery system may not be for you, or you could look at adding more solar to your existing system. If you don't already have solar power, then make sure you talk to us before you get it so that we can help you choose the right size solar system for your current and future needs. In general terms though, we would size your new solar system to meet your daily average usage and appropriate batteries to make sure you're maximising the benefit you're getting from solar power. The important thing here is to make sure that your solar system is sized correctly, either your existing one or your new or added on one, so that you get the best value from your battery. We can talk you through this on the phone or via chat on our website in about 5 minutes when you're ready. What's available? There are, of course, a number of different products, technologies and suppliers of solar batteries, which makes the whole thing very confusing and sometimes difficult to work out what's right for you. There are a number of battery products out there where the battery is made by one company and the inverter and software that manages it comes from another company. This is usually called a DC coupled system, and whilst it may have some minor advantages to do with loss reduction, etc., you will find that most of the more established suppliers avoid these. The reason for this is that if there is ever a problem with the performance of the system, you can end up with a battery manufacturer and the inverter supplier pointing the finger at each other whilst the problem doesn't get fixed. And believe me, we have experienced this enough to be very, very cautious about this. We therefore only provide battery storage where the entire system is from one manufacturer, which means that if there is ever a problem, we have one point of responsibility so that we can make sure the battery keeps working for its lifetime. This narrows the field down to a handful of products and brands. The battery storage we like the most is the one from Tesla, as in the cars. We've looked at all the other options out there and have, through our own experience, found Tesla to be far and away the leaders in terms of design, smart software, and really importantly, they provide us with great support so that we can help our customers if needed. Oh, and the Tesla Powerwall has by far and away the best software available that leaves all the others trying to catch up. And believe me, one of the most important things about battery storage is how smart they are, as this maximises the savings you get. So, how much does a solar battery cost and how much will you save? Tesla Powerwall costs, with installation and commissioning, somewhere between $13,000 and $15,000 at the time of this filming, although this varies based on your location. This is a 13.5 kilowatt hour battery and is sized so that it meets the needs of most households, although of course you can install more than one. Also, at 13.5 kilowatt hours, the Tesla Powerwall is probably the least expensive per kilowatt hour battery on the market. The answer to the question of how much it will save you is a little more complicated and is different for every customer, as it depends on a number of things such as where you live, your lifestyle, the size of your solar system, and your current energy plan. The best way to find out what you would expect to save is have a quick discussion with one of our team, and they can run you through how to work this out, again in about 5 minutes. In another video, we'll talk about some of the myths and misconceptions around solar battery storage, including batteries are too expensive, or they will be half the price in a year or two, and they only have a limited lifespan. In the meantime, we have plenty of information on our website, or if you prefer, book a call with one of the Solar A team to talk you through whether or not solar batteries are right for you.